Right, we are going to go through the buttons. So on the left hand side here, you're going to see you've got lines, circles. This is your construction lines and your zooms, your snaps, your markings. You have to mark stuff, scope commands. So each one has got more buttons. So basically, we'll start with the first one, that is to draw your line. So polygon is basically you can draw multiple lines like that, which is good especially if you're doing a house. This is to draw a single line. This one is if you want to draw like that. Never use it because it doesn't help. Okay, so I think what I'll do is I'll explain what we use the most. Okay, so the next one is draw a parallel line, which is also on there. Then this, if you're going through this, okay, so the rest we don't really use except for block when you draw squares, which is also that's why it's up here. Then you've got your draw multiple lines, so it's a parallel line. So if you want to do a wall, which is always 230, you start with there, and so on. Okay. Escape if you're finished. If you want to end it, if you don't want to do it, but if you control, if you control end, so left click end, it'll finish the drawing. So in order for you to use this any of these functions, option end, no, and then it stays. If you press escape, it deletes it. Okay. The next is to cut an opening between two parallel lines. So you want a door opening. So I need a door opening from there, 1000, enter, and there, and now I've got a 1 meter opening. If you check your dimensions, you'll see it's a 1 meter opening. Right. Then you've got multiple lines, so you can draw up to, I think, 6 lines, and then you can draw them. So if you need to, you can. Okay. Then it's just to break a point. Again, don't really use that because it's not. Okay, move a line. That is obviously on move a line. We use it a lot. To move a line completely, if you need to move a line, so I would grab it and put it there. Okay. The next one is draw freehand sketch mode. We don't really use that. We delete a line. And you zoom up here, you can explode. Okay, so this is what we call spines. A spine is when I have to show the levels of a house. So you always go open forced. So you would basically click it like that, and they don't affect the drawing. So if you do a hatch, it doesn't affect it. That's why we use splines. But they're a spline. Okay. The next is the exploder spline. So if you basically want to make sure that you can hatch around it, then what you do is you can draw your spline, open fires. So there you want to draw a pool, for example, with different colors. You would explode a single spine. Okay, and then you can, if you hatch it, it doesn't go through it. Okay. Set, get, edit. So set a color line. So you would choose your colors and your design of it. So it'll be a solid line, dotted line, roof line, and then this would be a deletion line. Let's go back there, and then you would have get. So if you want to get red and you want to edit this to make it red, so you can change things. Okay, and that's all the ones from the line. So that's basically all the line stuff that you're going to use.